So back at the range with the Seiko A5 in 6.5 by 55 Swedish. Today we are going to try some heavyweights, which are the Norma Alaska 156 grain, the Norma Vulcan 156 grain, the Norma Oryx bonded bullet 156 grain, and the Hornady Roundnose 160 grain. All of these are loaded with 46 grains of Norma MRP and loaded to the cartridge overall length that is stated in the Norma reloading manual. So I haven't been fussing around with measuring the distance from this to the lands this time. I just want to have a no-nonsense normal cartridge overall length, and making it easy for myself just to choose the same powder charge for all of them. As you may know, the Norma MRP is very similar to the Reloader 22 powder. Very similar. Maybe the MRP is just slightly more slower burn rate, but anyway, let's see how it goes. As you may remember from my last video with the bore scoping, I did the thorough clean treatment of the bore, so this is now absolutely spotless and clean inside. So I'm going to start by shooting a few Nosler Custom Competition 140 grain bullets through the bore, just to foul it and to make it a bit saturated with fouling and whatnot, so that we can do the group testing with the bullets later without getting some very weird results. Although there is no guarantee that just 4 or 5 shots will effectively saturate the bore and make it kind of stable, but anyway, it's much better than leaving it as it is, which is very clean. So let's have a go with the old trusted crony and see what happens to the velocities as the bore gets more and more dirty. First shot is 817 meters per second. Second shot, 829. Third shot, 834. And the fourth shot, 832. Now let's let the barrel cool a little bit, and then we'll start shooting one of each of these just to get a hint of the velocity. Start out with the Norma Alaska doing 768. The brass looks very good. Let's move on with the Vulcan. Vulcan doing 779. Okay, so Norma Oryx doing 778. And then last but not least, we're gonna shoot the Hornady Roundnose. And the Hornady Roundnose chugging along at 760 meters per second. So now we're gonna crank out some 3-shot groups. 3-shot groups are generally frowned upon as being not enough, and 5-shot groups are much better, etc. But this is a hunting rifle. I don't want to overcomplicate this and sit here the whole day with 5-shot groups and letting the barrel cool. And also, when you're shooting 3 shots, you have a fantastic opportunity to see 2 of them next to each other and one a bit away, and then you can always disregard the one that is away as a so-called flyer, and then you have a super group, right? So let's see how that'll go. Just one thing to notice here is that the wild boars have really turned this place upside down. time for a short coffee break. We'll be right back after these messages. It started raining, so I didn't film the shooting of with the Oryx, but now I'm gonna end here with the hornady roundnose. And here are the results. So this is the first shot with the nostril partition that I'm kind of zeroed with. Just wanted to make sure it's pretty okay after I remove the scope and put it back on. And then we go to Norma, Alaska. It's right here. And yeah, the wonders of the 3-shot group, as always. This could be a recall management, typically getting this kind of dispersion, but yeah, who knows. Here we have the Norma Vulcan. Now this is a bit bigger and a bit harder to explain the looks of this one. Moving along to the Norma Oryx, looks really good. And the hornady roundnose is also really decent. So you'd be tempted to choose one of these two bullets for further testing, or actually just zero the rifle and start hunting. But these aren't too shabby either, so yeah, let's see what I will do. Oh, back here again before I go home, thinking about stuff. And yeah, it's beginning of November and the trees have started to lose their leaves and it's becoming a bit dullish, but it's a nice time of the year to kind of wind down, and days are getting very short and pace goes down and the stress from the summer is gone, and yeah, so overall pretty nice and a joyous day to be alive. I'm gonna have this last coffee now and then I am heading back to the headquarters. So see you guys. Bye bye.